Hey lovies, welcome to my channel. This is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope all has been well. I haven't checked in a couple of weeks, so I figured, I have a couple of hours of downtime before I start winding down. And I was like, you know what? I think my people earned a reading. So, yeah, for those who have been subscribed for a bit, thank you for the continued support. For those who have never checked out my channel, thank you for stopping by. I hope that you like what you see and like, share, and subscribe. And for my new subscribers, I saw a couple that trickled in. Thank you for your support as well, and welcome. So, without further ado, I just want to kind of jump right into it. I think I'm gonna just do a general reading for now. We'll just kind of see what kind of energy we start seeing, and then we'll go from there. Love tends to kind of jump into these type of general readings a lot of the time. So if that's the energy, then we'll go with it. So yes, without further ado, let's see. What am I drawn to at this time for you guys? I'm drawn to these. I've been doing a lot of paid readings lately, so like I just kind of have my little setup over here. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I like when you do the ones with your just your hands," but I also like seeing you on camera. I'm like, okay, I don't like being on camera, honestly, but I'm like, okay, so I'll do it that way more often. So here you have it. So let's see. All right, Spirit, I already cleansed the energy. Spirit, thank you for your guidance, and thank you for your protection. Please give us the clearest and most accurate messages possible for the collective energy. What do they need to know and see at this time for their highest good? Only positive energy is allowed into this reading. All right, a couple more shuffles, and then we'll jump into it. That's probably one of the quickest intros I've ever done. I'm proud of myself. I tend to ramble. I'm learning. All right. Ooh, I like it. The Central Sun, abundance downloads, generation success. You guys are picking up on like maybe working on that bag, baby. All right, so let's get maybe 3 or 4 messages from this deck to get the overall energy for you guys. And then we will clarify with some tarot. All right, clearest and most accurate messages. All right, Gaia Gateway Activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, birth intelligence. I feel like a lot of you guys right now are working on getting grounded, might be spending a lot of time out in nature. For those of you who live in areas where it's, like really nice fall weather, like here in Connecticut, for instance, we have beautiful greenery, and the leaves are starting to change, and it's beautiful. So maybe some of you guys are spending time like at a park or something like that, or need to spend some time outdoors and maybe do some hiking, or just take your shoes off, walk in some grass. Everybody's way of getting grounded is a little bit different, so whatever that means for you. I feel like a lot of you guys have been learning lessons, and that's been the lessons that you've been learning have been accessible through getting grounded. Tell us more. Definitely getting that root chakra in balance. I like that. Inner earth, more earth energy here. Some of you actually might have earth in your chart. Base chakra, I just said something. Literally, I just said base chakra. Well, I said root, but same difference. That's crazy. I just said it, and then the card comes out. Strength and security, laying foundations. Yeah, you're getting grounded. And with that first card that we had saw with talking about abundance and success, it's almost like, some of you might have earth in your chart, or some of you just are really in the process of, again, getting grounded and getting that sense of feeling rooted, right? Tell us more. Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. It was in the reverse. I'll turn it just so you guys could see it a little bit better. It was in the reverse. I feel like it's saying that, some things when it comes to like future thinking and plans might be slightly halted because you're still in the process of getting grounded, right? And then also, perhaps some of you guys have extended so much of your power into the wrong things in the past that you have to reclaim that power in order to really gain access to it again, so that you can really go full force into whatever it is that you want at this time. Let's get one more, and then an overarching theme for this message. Hopefully what I just said made sense. I hope it does. All right, what we got here? Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. And this was also in the reverse, so I'll show you what it looks like. So you just kind of look at the imagery. Yeah, with that being also in the reverse, I feel like that kind of, in a way, what's the word? Kind of clarifies what I kind of sort of just said. You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of information that you need to access, but you can only access it through reclaiming your power and really getting grounded. Some of the stuff might be things from past lifetimes that has been already passed down, that is already within you, and is just because you have that, there might be that blockage. That's the way that you kind of regain that. Some of you also might be doing some research when it comes to a venture that you've been thinking of. Oh wow, that's interesting, because I just decided to look on the bottom of the deck. Anunnaki, I always say that one like weird. Light codes, energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. I kind of just said that about like there's information that's like kind of already there, but you can't really gain access to it until you close out old cycles. Kind of a little bit more confirmation, you know. And the way you close out old cycles is regaining your energy, right? So let's get one more as the overarching theme for this overall message for the collective. All right. Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. Also, you probably have to work on healing that heart chakra a little bit. Maybe understanding the importance of equal give and take and reciprocity in different connections in your life. Perhaps that's why it's important for you to get grounded and reclaim your power. Because if you've given out, again, I said something about overextending. If, let's say, you gave out so much of your energy at one point in time, and you're still having a hard time getting those particular chakras, in balance, it might be hard to, again, receive those downloads that you're supposed to be getting and things like that. And your intuition might be a little bit off because of it too. Also, just understanding the fact that like you want to be able to get back to that point of being able to be receptive to giving and receiving like love and care again. Because sometimes, when we go through different things in our lives, we kind of get into a little funk, and it's hard to kind of know how to, open up again and still be giving and things like that. Bottom of the deck, we have Halls of Mentee Initiation, Secrets Revealed, Treasures Uncovered, Initiations. It's in the reverse. Perhaps you found out something that was really hard for you to kind of stomach at one point in time. I wouldn't be shocked if the solar plexus shows up just for me saying that. Yeah, it's very interesting. Perhaps this is what kind of closed you off in the first place. Take it as resonates. Everybody's situation is going to be different. And we have Merkaba activation on the top of the deck, transcendence, ascension. You are rising up in the reverse. So I feel like you guys are in the process of all of this, right? This isn't happening just yet, but it's in the process. So it takes time, right? Through getting grounded and keeping that heart chakra open, that's how you welcome the things that it is that you want into your life. But they're coming in, because you're doing the work. And then in the middle of the deck, we have angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe, potent connection. So just understand that you are safe. It's safe to love. It's safe to put your heart out there. I'm not saying wear your heart on your sleeve necessarily. You always got to be cautious of that, right? But, it's okay to be welcome to the idea of being open to giving and taking love. And caring for people and being generous. Like, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Intrinsically, there's nothing wrong. It's just about finding balance, right? Being able to understand the fact that you cannot pour from an empty cup. So if you were, I said it early on in the reading already, if you were overextending at any point in time, this is the time for you to work on those particular chakras that showed up, which was the root chakra and the heart chakra. So again, by opening up those particular ones and working on that, getting grounded, understanding, I'm receptive to this. That's how you get the blessings and the things that you are attracting in your life, or are manifesting in your life. I don't know why my throat got a little bit weird. One second. Just had a little bit of my sparkling water. My Perrier. Nice and cold. All right, so yeah. So that's where we are for the beginning of this reading, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper. So we've got, yeah, Eight of Swords in the middle of the deck here. So a lot of you might be in your head a lot. So let's get a 5-card spread here. Let's get the overall energy, the incoming, behind the scenes advice, and likely outcome for this overall energy here. Spirit, what does the collective energy need to know at this time when it comes to this energy here that we're seeing? Clearest and most accurate messages, please. All right, first card out. We have Seven of Wands. Standing up for yourself, making sure that nobody runs all over you, understanding that, you know, this is the overall energy here. So remember when I was saying, like, some of you might be slightly closed off because of the fact that, like, maybe something happened, some secrets were revealed or something from a shady and shisty situation, and, you know, this is the energy you're in. You're standing up for yourself, you have your guard up because you're not taking nobody's shit. You got the strength here on the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, I get that energy for sure. A lot of fire energy here, too. So, remember I was saying before, some of you might be earth signs. Now, I'm also getting maybe fire signs. Yeah. So, yeah, Three of Wands in the middle of the deck. So, it's like, you know, you've distanced yourself from things that no longer serve you. And, you know, you're really standing in your power. But, again, there's that thing about balance, right? You can stand in your power, you can be rooted and grounded, that's all good stuff. However, there's always a however, right? Or a but. Don't be so closed off or so standoffish to the point where you push away people and block your own blessings, because I've been that person before. I can vouch and say that's not the best thing either. You know, you got to find that middle ground. All right, tell us more. What's coming in towards the collective energy at this time based off of this energy here? Ooh, look at that. Some more fire energy. Ace of Wands. So we got a passionate new beginning coming in. Remember I was saying earlier, for some of you, it might be like, you know, you're working on your abundance. So you might have like a big time creative project that you've been thinking about, and something that really sparked your interest. For others, it could be love. You know, everybody's situation is different, so take it as it resonates. For some of you, it's love, and there's somebody coming in with a passionate beginning. Now, again, you have to be able to use your discernment and be able to say, okay, is this person worthy of my love? Because look, on the bottom of the deck, we do have Page of Cups here. So there's some type of offer of some sort coming in towards you. And this might be something that might cause you some fear and anxiety. We got the Nine of Swords here on the top of the deck. Middle of the deck, we have Three of Cups. So it could be even somebody from your past, like kind of, you know, or somebody your friend group who, you know, you're wary of or something like that. Again, take it as it resonates. So, you know, go with it, right? Tell us more. What's going on behind the scenes here that the collective needs to know? Ooh, more Wands energy. Okay, I'm really picking up on fire signs here. I'm just saying that you're just really your fire-like energy. You know, a lot of passion, a lot of movement, you know, a lot of action. We have the Six of Wands, you know, success and victory. I love it. Recognition for all the things you've done, all your hard work. Perhaps it's saying, you know, with that being, you know, going on in the background. Maybe like, the universe is seeing that, you've really been putting in the hard work and dedication into yourself, getting grounded, remaining, humble, and not completely closing yourself off and shutting down completely, because it's hard after you go through things, especially like, if you've been hurt, by somebody who you trusted or something like that. With that secrets revealed card that we saw, it's like it definitely could be something like that, right? So, maybe even if it's like a business kind of thing, maybe somebody was shady in the background and you found out some stuff and now you don't know who to trust. You're like, okay, the people who I thought I could trust, I can't trust them, right? But Spirit is like, they're basically saying, you're being recognized for all of your hard work and dedication. And we see the effort that you've been putting in to, into all of the stuff that you've been working towards. Because on the bottom of the deck, we have Page of Pentacles. That's good news around money matters or some type of offer. Ooh, and look, middle of the deck, we got the Ace of Cups. So again, everybody's situation is different. So for some of you, I do feel like some of you, it is love. And for some of you, it's something more about like a business opportunity or a creative venture or something that you're working on, a new job, something like that. So take it as it resonates. Tell us more. What's the advice here? Okay, so we got the Six of Cups. That's about reconciliations. That's about childhood. It could be about kids. It could be about just a lot of memories, right? We have a lot of cards that actually literally say the word memories in them. So yeah, there's something about the past, They may be saying, let's see what else we got. Five of Swords is on the bottom. Top of the deck we have Knight of Wands. Middle of the deck we have Ten of Cups. So I feel like, it's basically just saying like, yeah, in order to grow and expand, you have to release things from the past. Yeah, that's what it is. Past heartbreaks and all that stuff. Continue to do your shadow work and really like, focus on yourself. Dig deep and do that introspection and be able to say, okay, be accountable, right? Be able to say, okay, well, some of the things that took place in my life, not necessarily my fault, because we're not talking about blaming, right? It's not a blame game kind of situation. It's more just being able to say, okay, what could I have done differently in these circumstances in order to have had a different outcome or to expect a different outcome in the future, right? So that I could learn the lessons here and move forward. Maybe I was just over trusting with certain people in my life, whether it was in a business situation or, career, whatever, work, blah, 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 or love, whatever the case may be. But don't close yourself off completely, because when you close yourself off, again, you're blocking your own blessings from coming in. And that was the first card we saw, right? About success and all of that. So it's like, don't let the past be the thing that holds you back, essentially, because there is going to be success and victory for you regardless of anything. It's just a matter of getting grounded, keeping your heart open, and understanding the importance of reciprocity and reciprocal relationships across the board, because all relationships, no matter what type, should be reciprocal, right? Not just romantic. We always think about romance, right? Oh, reciprocity and romantic. No, also work too, right? If you guys see all this red on my hands, it's because I'm not bleeding, right? Because at my job, I was working with the kids with like paint and markers and stuff for art, so like it's like it didn't come off all the way. But anyway, yeah. So the point being, just being able, again, to, like, if you're putting all the, okay, let's use work as an example, right? You're at work, you've been working at a place for a very long time, and you don't feel like you get your due diligence there. Like, you're not getting raises that you deserve, that you deserve. You're not being appreciated for the hard work and dedication that you put into what you do. Like, naturally, yeah, like, that's some bullshit, right? Like, you're gonna be fucking upset, and it's gonna make you feel like fuck everybody. Preaching to the choir, honey. So like, it puts you in a position where it's like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do? Like, who do I trust? If some weird shit happened at work and somebody did some shiesty stuff, or like try to snitch on you for something, I don't know where that's coming from, but like maybe somebody try to like throw you under the bus for some reason, for some of you, and it's like, who do I trust? Well, the whole point is, don't be over trusting, but also don't shut everybody out, because not everybody is deserving or received that, right? So it's like, just be very mindful and make sure that you use your discernment, is what I'm trying to get at here. And that's about all relationships in your life. Make sure you do your due diligence and make sure that you get back what you know you deserve. Because if you're putting yourself out there too much for anything or anyone, guess what? You got to snip all that shit off, and you got to be like, okay, no, that's not what we're going to do. All right. So that's what I'm kind of picking up here for that advice piece here. All right, let's get one more for the likely outcome for the collective energy. Excuse me. Thank you. All right. So, likely outcome. You guys are going to have to work on not being in your head. I feel like, you guys might feel trapped by the circumstances that you find yourself in. Look on the bottom of the deck again. Strength is here again. So you have to find that strength and resilience within yourself to be like, okay, you know what? Yes, things happened in my life that fucking suck. Whether it's a bad relationship that I got the shitty end of the stick with, or work situations where I trusted people who I shouldn't have trusted, or whatever. Bad partnerships in business, bad partnerships in general. Friends, family, doesn't matter. Point of the matter is, you probably trusted too much, had some lessons that you had to learn, and the only way that you're going to get past all of this is by getting out of your own head. Get your head out of your ass, because I have to say that to myself from time to time too. Get your head out of your ass. Like if you look at this card, this person is not as stuck as they think. They are a lot more free than they think they are when you really analyze that card. The freaking stuff on them, like, they're not even really truly bound to anything. It's just cloth. They could take that off themselves if they really wanted to. So you're not really truly as imprisoned as you think you are, or stuck as you think you are. It's all in your head. So don't allow yourself to block yourself from your own blessings by being your own biggest problem, basically. So again, find that inner strength and that willpower to say, okay, I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to be more discerning, and I'm going to be more mindful of the people who I allow in my life and into my space. Pay attention to contracts and things like that, so that I don't get the shitty end of the stick when it comes to stuff like that, so on and so forth. As I saw 22:33 on the clock. Yeah, you gotta surrender. You gotta walk away from anything that no longer serves you, and that is basically what's gonna happen. Yeah, you're gonna walk away from anything that's been burdensome, and it's not gonna be an easy thing to do. Like, that's why you see that energy is like kind of heavy now all of a sudden. Like, it was like kind of bright and positive, but now we're looking at the advice part and like what's still coming towards you. It's like, or like the outcome, I should say. Like, all the things are there. I mean, look at this. Like, this is one of the best cards in the deck, in my opinion. I love that card, the Ace of Wands. Like, it's coming in. It's just a matter again of making sure that you don't allow yourself to close yourself out and block yourself from your own blessings. Just be mindful of these things. All right, so let's see what else. I just kind of want to get a little bit more about the background of this, because again, everybody's situation is different. But if we maybe get a few cards just to kind of clarify some of it a little bit. Yeah, look at that. That's ironic as shit. Same kind of energy. So we have birdcage here when I split the deck. That's about like making yourself feel like you're stuck in a situation that you're not actually stuck in. It's like that Eight of Swords energy. It says possessive, codependent, cling, restless, oblivious, controlled, single way, want freedom, without consent, dominion, watched, hostage, confined, jealous, trapped, predator. For some of you, now take this as a resonates, and I'm getting a very specific message here. Some of you might have been in a very overbearing and controlling relationship with somebody. I'm picking up on like Emperor energy out of nowhere. I don't know where that came from. Just be mindful that you have a lot more free will than you think. That's what I'm going to say about that. So let's just grab a few cards from here just to kind of get a little more information, because, it might, help you guys know if this is really your story or not. I did just see the rings card, which is about contracts when I was and moving on, the train card. So yeah, for some of you, it is about, you know, a very toxic commitment that you were in, a very controlling situation. And you finally gotten that willpower within yourself to say, yeah, you're not going to control me no more. I'm good on that. You know what I mean? All right. What we got on the bottom? Fairy tale in the reverse. Believes the impossible, daydreams, romantic ending, universal archetypes, hopeful magic, unicorns and rainbows aspire, happily ever after, fanciful stories we tell, but it was in the reverse. All right, so let's get like 3 or 4 cards from this one. I don't want to make this reading too long. And then we'll give some final messages from Spirit to close out. Okay, this card flipped out into the reverse. Hammock. Rest, relax, time off, pause, suspend, sleep, supported, meditate, inactive, recovery, find relief, vacation, waiting, suspended, between two things, in limbo, self-actualization. It's in the reverse because, guess what? Dun, 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 dun. You guys are in your head. You're probably not sleeping well, some of you. Yeah. Got to get out of that head of yours, I'm telling you. It's one of the worst things you could do to yourself. Now, this is coming from somebody who knows. I mean, even recently myself, you know, I had to go through some stuff. That's part of the reason why I haven't really been active too. Like, I've been going through a lot of stuff, like literally, physically and mentally, that I ended up having to go get looked at the doctor. And to find out how much anxiety could really physically ail you, like, it's crazy. It really is. Get out of your head. I'm telling you as somebody who knows. All right, so we have the urn. So this card is about, literally, I'm not even gonna read the whole thing. It's literally about endings and grief, loss, right? It's like kind of like 5 of Cups energy. Came out with the crystal ball. So that's about, you know, you being very intuitive. You know what the fuck's going on. It's kind of like the high priestess kind of energy. Like, maybe you knew something was up with something you were dealing with, and you know, it put you in a position where you were in your head a lot because you're like, am I crazy or what? Like, no, you're not crazy. Everything you probably thought was happening is actually happening. But the whole thing is, it's like, don't let it consume you, right? What, are you going to just keep staying in your head, or are you going to be active about it? All right? Let's get 2 more. Because by being all up in your head, I mean, with no action, what good is that? It doesn't help anyone. It definitely ain't helping you. So it's like, you know what I mean? All right. So now we have Diamond. I'll read this one. Creative force, faithfulness, value, perfection, brilliance, commitment, light, purity, esteem, unconquerable force, multidimensional, multifaceted, invincible, spiritual power. Yeah, you guys are standing in your power, okay? More fire energy, because that's an Aries card. Let's get 1 more. So yeah, you guys are like definitely coming into your power, but just have to get these friendly reminders of what not to do. Now, ironically enough, of all these cards that just fell on the floor, I think only, let me see something. I'll take those. There's not that many. Of all the cards that just fell on the floor, only one of those actually flipped. I'm gonna leave them there because I don't got time to be picking up all these damn cards. I'll pick up the ones that come out though, or flip. So we have Dynamite, more fire energy. So this is about, like, you know, just like it's kind of like the 5 of Wands, a little bit of chaos and stuff. With the cards that flip, the cards that flipped in the deck, we have Sap. So that's just about getting grounded. Getting grounded, getting rooted. It literally says that on there. You know, getting your energy back. Perhaps the situation sapped all of your energy. So now, like, you're trying to figure out how to get the resources and things and means that you need all over again. But you're doing it on your own because these cards came out together. And then we got Yes. So whatever you've been thinking about doing, or whatever question you might have had on your mind, The answer is yes to that. The answer is yes. The situation or event is on the right track at this time. Tandem bicycle, synchronized alliance, duo, partnership. I like that. Equality, collaboration, togetherness, simpatico, aligned, hookup, cooperation, harmony, help, join, consensus, two of a kind. So this is two. It's not two of cups. I guess it's not really pertaining to an actual tarot card. But anyway, sometimes I pick up on which one is supposed to be kind of about. It gives me more like two of cups, but this is not two of cups though. Point being though, like I feel like it's just saying like you're gonna meet partners and stuff that, you know, it's gonna be good. And you're gonna meet people in your life that, you know, are a part of your soul tribe, who you're meant to come into contact with, because all of those cards were in the upright. So it's like, you know, perhaps after a moment of like all this stuff that happened, you know, and you know, once you get out of your head and get grounded and just allow things to just be over and not dwell on. I just heard a buzz in my ear. Ironic is the left ear, so it's like I'm picking up on like just let the negativity go. Like why stress about it? You know, just let that stuff go. And things will just become in sync when they're supposed to. And you're gonna be able to, again, you're gonna get the resources and all the things that you actually need. It's gonna come together. And then one of the other cups that came out, it's kind of like it's giving me like Ace of Cups energy. We saw Ace of Cups in this before. It's the Pearl card. Emotional force, opening up, experimental wisdom, honesty, intuition, perception, loyalty, the moon, subconscious mind, hidden things, diving deep, layers, developing character. You know, really get in tune with those emotions, right? And opening up. The reason why I'm picking up on kind of like the Ace of Wands is because, you know, it has a one there. So that's like about the beginning of something, which is usually the aces, right? So it's like, it's giving me that vibe, you know? So I feel like you guys are about to come in union with, if it's romantic, you're going to come into union with people, with the right person who's meant to be in your life. If it's about more like just like a business type partnership, that type of thing, either way, it's looking good. So again, just don't block your blessings. Keep your heart open, but keep your mind open too, right? Be open-minded. Don't fall for nobody's nonsense, right? Excuse me. So let's get a card for advice for you guys. I just saw the self-love card when I split the deck. Just let's get one card. I'm not gonna go crazy with these. I love these cards. One of my favorite decks. Okay, so the card that came out was angel numbers. Pay attention to the signs. Your angels are trying to deliver a message. All right. With on the bottom of the deck, we have resolve. This is a period of indecision or inner conflict, and it's time to make a decision. So yeah, for those of you who it's like, you know, if you're still in the situation that you're in, you have the ability to make the decision, and guess what? You know the answers already. It's already there. You're very smart. You're a smart cookie. You know what's going on. And that it might mean that, you know, you might have to, you know, bring some endings in order to make new beginnings. That simple. That simple and that hard. Obsession. Remember we were talking about being in our heads too much, right? It's time to get out of your head and back into your heart. Wow. If this ain't fucking confirmation, brother and sister, I don't know what is. Middle of the deck, we have spiritual gifts. You are in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. So remember I was saying that there's going to be some type of stuff coming in towards you guys as you get grounded and learn lessons and things that you need to learn. You know, all of a sudden, like certain things just start coming, flying in your life. Whether, in this case, it looks like it might be spiritual gifts. Between like spiritual gifts and just like different blessings and stuff are just going to all of a sudden start flying towards you. You're going to be like, where the fuck did all this come from? It's a nice thing. So yeah, I'm picking up on that for sure. So just, you know, again, stay positive. And then we're going to get one more card. One last card to close out this reading. Wow. I don't even think I'm going to shuffle or anything because look at that. Because we just talked about this. The death card. All right. So the mantra here is it says death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. I'm going to close it there because I don't think that there's anything else that we need to see. It doesn't get more clearer than that, being that I just said something about endings. So his spirit has spoken. So with all of that said, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate the support, and I love you guys so very, very much. Keep up the great work on your journey because it looks like you guys are definitely coming into union with the right people in your life. And I'm not talking about romantically, I'm talking about just in general. So for some of those people, yes, it is love. Some of you is business partners, whatever. Point, it could be even within yourself, coming into connection and union with yourself, being, balanced out within yourself. Um, could be that too. I mean, everybody's situation is different, so take it as it resonates. But anyway, like I said, I appreciate all of you guys. I love you guys so very much. And yeah, so if you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed, please do so. Help your girl out a little bit. Yeah, so until next time,